Alright, so the work begins today on this holiday Monday. We're going to start to take apart this Ford, start doing some rust repair, because the panel is in and I can start on it now. So I'm going to start on that. I got the Scout, all the floors, texture sprayed inside. Don't know if you guys saw that, can't remember. Put the seat back in it, and we'll go take a look at this. Put a little epoxy primer down, then did some Raptor is what we put on there. There you go. Put the seat back in. Looking good, eh? The owner didn't want to spray up the sides there. I'm not sure if it has panels that go over this, or if not, I don't know. I'm not a Scout guy, so I couldn't tell you. I did kind of wash them up, clean them up a bit, but we're not doing nothing there. Like I said, we're not doing nothing to the interior of this vehicle, just the exterior. But he did ask us to do the floors, so that looks a lot better. Definitely the answer there. So got that done today. Got the seats bolted back down in the Chevy. Sean's working away, getting the bodywork all done on it. Yeah, looking good. The owner wanted us to weld the holes up here too, so we welded these holes up. So we're going to be repainting the top of this panel on either side also. So we got that done. And like I said, put the seats back in it. And we're just getting ready here. Just getting ready. So now I'll start. Got my Ziploc baggies. Got my felt pen. And I'm going to start taking stuff apart on here. And get a lot of it apart today, most of it apart today hopefully, and then start doing the welding on it tomorrow. Away we go. Alright, so we got the chrome off the trunk lid, the tail lights, but here comes the difficult part. Whoever did the upholstery in this car, or whoever had the door panels off last, never put the white plastic things that go between the door handle and the panel, which stops this thing from cutting into the upholstery. And of course, the C-clips are buried in there, they're jammed in there, and my tool doesn't work, and it seems like they've somehow might even put the wrong ones in. You can't see it in there. But anyway, you're going to have to get in there with a little pick, I guess, and I'll try and pull them out as the best I can do. And of course, I'm not stuck with just 2 doors, I'm stuck with 4 of them like that. So Rowan, if you're watching this and you're wondering where, who knows, it could be a half hour, it could be a couple hours of your time is going to go, this is where it's going to go. But I'll definitely put the white plastic things in behind the door handles like they should be in the first place. The other thing I noticed is we took all the front bumper and all the grill and everything out. This is whoever was in there last. Like, look at this. Look at, it's not just one side. It's both sides. No screws except for one holding. Look at, no screw there, one screw there, no screw there. So yeah. So it explains why the door panels are going to be a bitch. Why couldn't this be a 2-door right now? Anyway, here we go. Okay, so I got these door handles off. It's been over an hour, and I'll show you. I phoned my buddy Ron, who owns Old Time Upholstery, and he said to me, he said, Rick, he said, these things you got, these tools, these generic ones you buy, a lot of times the older Fords were wider. And let me show you. Because this is the, when you push this in, it's these 2 prongs that push the clip out. And he said sometimes they're wider. And sure as shit, he's right. I can't film and do this, but if you just look at this in here, if you can see this, it's way wider than what this piece pushes into. So I dug around and I found another one of these in my drawer that I shaved down. And I was able to get, I got 4 of the handles off by shaving one of these down. Where'd it go when I shaved down? I'll show you here. What did I do with it? I had it here somewhere. Here it is, right here. Here it is. You can see the difference. So there's our original one. Here's the one I've cut down to fit this. So this got 4 of the handles off. The other ones wouldn't come off. So then we had to use the trusty pick and try and get it off. But what sucked the most is in behind here, when you put this together, you're supposed to put a white plastic thing that goes in here. So when you slide this tool in, it doesn't tear the shit out of the upholstery. Well, nobody put them on. Nobody put them on, which luckily I didn't tear the upholstery, but there could have been a good chance I might have. And you know, at the end of the day, whose fault's that going to be? Is that going to be my fault, or is the customer just going to have to eat it? You don't know. It becomes an argument which you don't want to have. So you take your time, you go slow, and the customer pays you you know, stupid amount of money to get something apart that should have been just done right the first time and it would have came apart. But tool-wise, now we've got a wider tool. So now we can take all the door panels off to get the outside door handles off. Thank God for that. So anyway, on another note, Sean's been working on he's got the blazer outside now. He's almost got this side done for bodywork. He's got the hood up in the air. He's going to shoot the hood in the satin black on the back side. Get that all ready now. We're going to spray that up. So always do the spraying at the end of the day. That way there it gets overnight to dry and all that kind of good shit. And now Mike's in here. He's working away. He's working on the old poncho. The old poncho. Look at that. Shop's still nice and clean. I'm loving it. Loving it. God. Anyway, he's working away here. If you remember, he had done all this side last time. He had to fabricate and make all this. Making the factory spot for the plug hole. Did a nice job there. Now he's just, looks like he's just finishing up this side. Then he's got to make all this kind of stuff in here, along in here. He's got to do that next. Then we got to blast all this and we got to get it all in primer. So there's a bit to do. All this small stuff is very time consuming. So that's what he's working on. So there we go. And like I say, I'm just, I'm stripping the car down. The little Model A Roadster, the one you saw that had the engine problem. The owner came and got the engine today and took the car home. The only reason he took the car home was he's got the engine now and he's gonna have to go through the engine. It could be 2 weeks to 4 weeks till the engine's ready. So I can't keep the car here. Unfortunately, it can't stay. But there's this transmission. It's all back from my good buddy Len, who builds me trannies. Got her all built up. Turbo 400 there, done, ready to rock and roll. So there we are. Big red, big red. I wired the trailer hitch into it yesterday. Got that wired in. I got to phone LMC Trucks tomorrow, see about a rear bumper. And boom, baby. Give it a wash and get rid of it. So that's what's going on. So I'm going to go back to stripping some more stuff off the old Ford here. And see where I get with it. But like I say, right now all I need to do is get all the door panels off and get all this chrome off the doors that you see, the belt line chrome, get that off and get the door handles off. And away we go. We're almost there. And then tomorrow I'm going to start on this bad boy, start grinding her down and doing some welding. So anyway, we'll get back to you in a bit and we'll see how much we can get off and we'll take a look at that hood after Sean's done. Alright, we're finishing off the day. Got the lights out, as you can see. The old Ford is pushed in the carport undercover. Got all the door handles off it. All the belt molding along there. Got to pull the front window tomorrow. Actually, I might leave the front window just in case I got to pull outside and there's rain. But going to start grinding out a few rust bubbles here and there on it and take care of those issues. Get that taken care of this week. The rust that's on the outside, the underneath we took care of a long time ago. Got to get the front end up in the air. Still got to wire wheel and clean up all the inner fenders right here and get them all sprayed and wrapped. And got to put the new shocks on the front. So I got to get that done. But we'll end the day with, you remember, Sean was getting ready to spray up the hood for the Blazer that's inside now. We're all done for the day. And there it is. It looks a little shiny, but it will dull down. It's a satin black. So it'll dull down. It's just because it just got sprayed. Nice and clean. So that's it. Sean will continue on tomorrow working on the Blazer. So that's what's going on here. Yeah. We'll shut the heat off now. We don't need the heat no more. Off she goes. What else we got to shut down? Everything's looking good. Everything's looking real good. Okay, give me a half a sec. I'll set this camera down here. There we go. Alright guys. We're going to get I'm going to call it a day. Going to call it a day. Good start. Well, the boys got out here at 9. Sean was here till 6. I was working with him till 6. I never got started till just after. No, they got here at 8. I mean, not 9. I never got started till just after 9. I was busy in the gym this morning. That's right, I go to the gym. Okay, well, anyway, we're going to call it a night. And I want to thank you all for watching and subscribing. Remember, it's always a good time at old time. And we'll catch you again this week. Stay tuned. We'll show you some more progress of what's going on.